And we have a guest with us on the show today. Dr. Sunita Godara is with us. She's a marathon and fitness coach. She's also a former marathon champion herself. We're going to go over to her right now to understand more from her about what this achievement means for India. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us here on the show today. Doctor, for our audiences, could you just, so many of us are so new to the idea of a javelin throw. I think Neeraj Chopra is really one of the names that's brought awareness as to what a javelin throw even is. When you look at it on the screen, it looks complicated. It looks like you're throwing something. But could you break down for our audiences, because I know that there's some running involved. Then there's the throw. So could you describe to our audiences what the athletic feat looks like and how one prepares for something like this?
Lot of hard work is required. You need speed, you need stamina, you need strength, you need muscle power, and you need very very strong shoulders. So all together, overall development of your motor abilities, then you become best in the javelin throw. And Neeraj Chopra, after winning the gold medal, he has made a history and set a landmark for other upcoming javelin throwers. Now, everywhere you see number of young javelin throwers are going to the stadium and trying their, hardship and luck that if Neeraj can do it, we can also do it, So this young boy, the golden boy, has created history again by winning after 19 years silver medal. And it was, after the other landmarks he's breaking and setting for others in the throwing events, which was not that famous earlier. So that credit goes to Neeraj Chopra, bringing javelin throw into India as the world level. Now he's world best javelin thrower. So it's a very good landmark and role model for youngest son in India. They will just follow him and they will have full confidence that when Neeraj can do it, we can also try our best and do it. And consistency is the answer. Neeraj has 1 year's time. And of course, after winning gold in Olympics, he was going for so many parties and appreciation awards and functions. So we was, being myself as champion, we have to forego the social life. So I was a little apprehensive, but hats off to Neeraj Chopra's dedication and hard work. Then with those functions, he could maintain his performance and again created a history.
Right, Doctor.
That's wonderful.
I just want to share with our audiences also, I think there was, Neeraj Chopra's own physiotherapist had said that, in December he had put on some weight and it's been a trial for the entire team to get him back on the fitness track. All right, for our audiences, we're going to try to connect with the doctor. You can see we aren't able to hear her volume over there. All right, doctor, sorry, we weren't able to hear you in between. Do go ahead.
And Neeraj Chopra is the role model everywhere.
Yeah, all right, we'll try to re-establish that.
After winning the gold medal, Olympic medalist, he became the best in the world. And so much of socializing, with award functions and all. So that putting on weight and all, this was naturally hazards of the athlete's life, If you put on 1 kg extra, then your performance goes down. So then he has come back. So it is wonderful that this consistency afterwards, when he again started practicing for World Championship, he has proven the result.
Right. His physiotherapist is Ishan Marwa. I'll just share with our audiences. And Ishan's actually been working with Neeraj for a few years now. They've been working together for more than 3 years. And it's actually Ishan who talked a little bit about that process, because in December, when they'd started training once again with Neeraj Chopra, and they actually were training in the United States, they'd flown down to California, and it's in California that the long-time physio, Ishan Marwa, his coach, Klaus Bartenitz, they all worked with Chopra together. But when they were starting with him, at least according to his physiotherapist, They were actually starting with Neeraj Chopra having gained 12 to 14 kilograms more than the weight that he usually performs at. So they actually had to bring him down to current fitness levels. Right now, very quickly, we're going to walk you through reactions that have come in through the country and continue to come in. Then we'll go back to talking to our fitness expert who's with us, our marathon champion.
हमें बहुत खुशी है कि सिल्वर मेडल आया है वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में। ये भी एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है और बच्चे को हौसला भी मिलता है कि मैंने अचीव किया है। हमें तो बहुत खुशी है और अपने पूरे देशवासियों को भी बहुत नाज है उस बच्चे पर कि सबकी दुआएं उसके लिए तत्पर होती हैं। जब भी उसका इवेंट होता है सभी लोग उत्सुकता से देखते हैं और दुआएं देते हैं। अभी कॉमनवेल्थ है उसमें और वो बेटर करने की कोशिश करेगा। तो सबसे पहले तो उसका यही है जो उसका मार्क है कि 90 मीटर पार करना, तो उसी के ऊपर वो अपना काम कर रहा है और हमें उम्मीद है कि उसको पूरा करेगा।
सिल्वर हो या गोल्ड हो, मेडल तो मेडल ही होगा। वहाँ तक पहुँचने की मुश्किल।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल यकीनन वहाँ तक पहुँचना बहुत बड़ी बात है और उन्होंने आज जो गेम खेला वो बहुत शानदार था।
हाँ जी।
अब ये बताइए कि कितने दिन हुए नीरज चोपड़ा घर नहीं आए हैं?
नीरज ने तो साल ले लिया जी।
ओलंपिक के बाद गए हुए थे, अभी तक नहीं लौटे?
नहीं आए नहीं तक।
देखिए कह रहे हैं कि ओलंपिक के बाद से अभी तक नहीं आए। ये बताइए कि क्या अब आगे उनका बात होती है नीरज से जब भी वो कोई गेम जीतते हैं या वैसे भी नॉर्मली बात होती है नीरज की? क्या की?
नहीं बात तो हमारी जी फुर्सत मौजे में करते हैं। गेम खेलने के बाद क्या दिन बाद बात होंगी।
अच्छा
हाँ।
तो आज बात करेंगी। आज बहुत बड़ा दिन है उनके लिए भी क्योंकि वो इस गेम की बहुत दिन से प्रैक्टिस और तैयारी कर रहे थे।
देखिए ना हमने उन्हें ट्रिप कर दे, जिस टाइम उसने टाइम लगा वो खुद ही करे।
अच्छा वो खुद कॉल करेंगे?
खुद कॉल करेंगे।
अच्छा
उसने टाइम लगेगा तो करेंगे, वो बिजी होगा तो फिर दोबारा करेंगे।
तो आज आपने नीरज का पूरा गेम देखा, उन्होंने परफॉर्म सुधारा ही था अपना, मतलब जो उन्होंने भाला फेंका था। तो कितना अब आगे कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स आ रहे हैं उनको लेकर क्या उम्मीद आप लगा रहे हैं?
उनको भी देखो तैयारी तो बहुत कर रहा हो और उसकी तैयारी कर रही है, खेलेगा जिसमें भी पूरा मन लगा के करेगा।
तो अभी पता है कि वापस कब आएंगे? कुछ बताया कि कब लौटेंगे घर?
नहीं जी, वो सारे गेम करके तब आएगा।
सारे गेम करके जब घर आएंगे तो क्या उनके स्वागत कैसे करेंगी फिर से?
उसका स्वागत तो है अभी अच्छा खाना और उसकी पसंद का।
All right, let's go now back to our guest, Dr. Sunita Godara. She's with us right now. Remember, Doctor is herself a marathon champion. Let's go over to her to understand more. Doctor, I want to ask you, you've had expert after expert say that India's not yet seen a javelin thrower quite like Neeraj Chopra in terms of his technique. Could you explain for our audiences what experts mean when they say that? What sets Neeraj Chopra apart from what you've seen in India so far?
See, till date, javelin throws were there, you know, but there were no medals beyond Asian Games. So, Neeraj Chopra has made the landmarks. He set the landmark that in javelin throws, Indian can become world champion, Indian can become Olympic champion and coming on the podium at the world-class level tournaments like Olympics and World Championship. World Championship is as hard as Olympics, you know. So he has set the marks. Earlier, there were Asian medals, Asian Championship medals, but there was no medal in Olympics and World Championship in javelin throw. So Neeraj Chopra, his technique and his fitness level, like you were just saying about the fat person, he put on 12 kgs and it is so difficult during your training, you know, you put all our hard efforts, training, hard work, and then you cut down your weight without getting tired, without losing your stamina, your speed. It's very tough because each kilogram puts you down in your performance.